Hello everybody, this is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I have another video for you from my I Love Christmas series. This is video number 9. I have 3 pieces that I am dying to show you. They are gorgeous, and we're just going to start off right off the bat with this one being my favorite of the 3. So let's just jump into it. I am going to be using cardboard. No surprise there. I have an envelope. You can use the envelope of choice, the size that you want. I have some craft paper from Hobby Lobby, some tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree, my apple barrel matte white from Walmart. I'm not using the wood glue, but I will be using the Jot glue stick, a little bit of hand lettering, not much. And then I have these Christmas bead kind of bundles from Joann Fabrics, some greenery from a little bit of everywhere, those little picks. And then I have embellishments from Hobby Lobby and ribbon from Hobby Lobby as well. So we are going to do a letter to Santa, and this came out so cute. I love it. Hands down, my favorite of the 3. So all I did was cut my envelope open carefully because we're just going to mimic what we already have. I'm going to take my cardboard and trace out my pieces using the envelope as my template, and I'm painting. I am tracing 2 pieces for each piece of envelope because I want to thicken this up a little bit. I like doing that with cardboard, as you all well know. So now that I have all my pieces traced and cut out and hot glued together, I'm going to start putting the envelope together. I have 2 pieces of craft paper. You use whatever craft paper you like. I wanted it to be the same color paper, but a different pattern. I wanted the inside of the envelope different from the outside. So here you see me just tracing out my cardboard pieces, and I will get those cut out. And then I'll use my glue stick to adhere them to the cardboard. This is super easy, but it came out so nice, you guys. So welcome, welcome, welcome to all my brand new subscribers. Thank you so much for choosing Dee's Cute and Crafty. I'm so blessed and happy to have you here. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on another cute and crafty DIY with Dee. Until my rider dies, you know who you are. You've been with me from the beginning of my journey. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for clicking on my video every single time. I love you guys. I appreciate you more than you know. So we're just getting our craft paper adhered to our cardboard. And now that it's dry, I'm just going to go ahead and trim it up. There's a little bit of overhang, and I'm just going to clean that up on all of the pieces. And now that that's done, I'm going to put my envelope back together. I'm just going to leave it open at the top so that we can put our letter inside. This was so much fun, you guys, and it was quick and easy to do. So I'm going to take a piece of cardboard and use it the way I would normally use a craft stick to keep 2 pieces of MDF board together. I would go ahead and put a craft stick on the back, but cardboard works on this perfect, cardboard to cardboard. It works really well. So here is why I want the tumbling tower blocks. I need this to sit up a little bit. I need an opening in my envelope. So I'm going to put 3 tumbling tower blocks down each side, and I'm going to do 3.5 at the bottom. I ended up having to cut one to size so that it fit. Those blocks are going to allow me to open this envelope up just a little bit so I can get the letter inside, so I can get my greenery inside, and it's just going to be really cute. Now the blocks you can paint before or after. I wanted to paint them after because the glue sticks better if it's not sitting on paint. So I wanted that natural raw wood to attach the sides of my envelope. But then I'm going to go back with my apple barrel matte white paint, and I'm going to paint the edges of my envelope, which will be those tumbling tower blocks. I did mine in white. You can match it up with your paper, so you could do black or green or red, whatever color you want. You can actually paint the trim of your tumbling tower blocks gold or silver, just whatever you'd like to do. I just chose white. And you can see here, I'm showing you the tumbling tower blocks. And then I'm going to get them painted. And now that that's done, I'm going to start arranging my little berry picks and my greenery. I like to bundle things together. I'm going to use that snowflake that came with those berry picks. And I'm going to take some jute cord and just bundle that together. And you guys, I didn't even glue this down inside the envelope. It fit in there so snugly that I didn't have to use glue, which is nice because then I can take that greenery out and those berries and use it for something else if I choose to for the next holiday season. Just arranging it and getting it the way I want it. I took a piece of cardboard and I just measured out a piece that looked like it was the right size to be in this particular envelope. You're going to do your piece to the size of the envelope that you create. And I'm just writing Dear Santa on that cardboard. And I gave it a dry brush of the matte white paint by Apple Barrel. And this is 2 pieces of cardboard. I used 2 pieces for every piece that I cut out for this DIY. And I dry brushed it so it would give me the rustic old look and feel of wood. And then I'm just going to hot glue it inside my envelope. Now I'm going to take my ribbon and just do a 3-loop bow. I'm going to have 3 loops on either side. And I'm going to attach that to the bottom of my greenery on the outside of the envelope. Just fluffing it out a little bit, making it stand up nice and pretty. And then I'm going to hot glue that in place. I'm then going to take that wooden reindeer, and that came from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to leave it the way it is and hot glue it to the middle of the ribbon. I added 3 tumbling tower blocks to the back so that this stands on its own, and this little cutie is ready to be displayed. Oh, not yet. I forgot. I'm going to add Ho 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 and my Santa. Then she's ready to be displayed. You guys don't forget, comment down below. Let me know which one's your favorite of the 3 that I'm bringing to you today. I would love to talk to you in the comments. And there she is, all done. And here is finished DIY number 1 and my favorite of the 3. Moving on to DIY number 2, I've got some old car chamois left over. We're going to use that same red ribbon. We're going to use a little bit more of the same greenery picks and the little berry pick. I have a little piece of cardboard, some fabric from the Dollar Tree, some batting. I have a Sharpie marker. I'm going to use the same white chalk paint by Apple Barrel. And I have these 2 mason jars that were gifted to me from Donna at work. Thank you so much, Donna, for these wonderful mason jars. I promised her I would do snowmen with these mason jars and bring one to work to her to have in her home. So we're going to make a snowman, you guys. So I'm just cleaning off the back of it by taking off that wire hanger and then sanding down those little holes. And I'm going to paint it with my Apple Barrel matte white chalk paint. Now that that's done and dried, I'm taking this red, white, and black checker pattern fabric that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to lay it on the mason jar so that I know how wide I need this to be. And this is going to be our snowman's hat. I'm just going to flip it over, right side to, or inside out, however you want to say that. And I'm going to hot glue down the sides of the fabric. Make sure you give it time to dry. And once it is dry, you can flip it right side out. Now, if you make your pocket or your corners really pointy, you're going to get a box shape. I did not. I left those corners, as you can see, kind of tucked in. I did not poke them all the way out. I stuffed this with some batting, and now I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. I thought I might use some batting for a cotton ball at the top, but I ended up using one of the Dollar Tree cotton balls, or like pom-poms. So adding some hot glue around the edge of the front and then using my stapler to secure the back. Now I'm going to add that car chamois. And I actually could have stapled it all the way around instead of using the hot glue. I wasn't thinking that the car chamois was going to cover the bottom of that. I wasn't thinking about that at all when I used the hot glue. But you could use the stapler because you are going to cover it with the car chamois. We're just going to give it a little bit of a fur trim. Adding a little bit of hot glue under the chamois on the front just to make sure everything is secure. And now I'm going to go ahead and pinch pleat the top of this hat together. And I'm going to sew it with my needle and thread to make sure that that pinch pleat stays where I want it. And now I'm taking one of the Dollar Tree pom-poms and I'm just going to sew it to the top of the snowman's hat. Just fluffing it out a little bit, adding a little more glue to that little fringe, making sure that it is secure. And now I'm just looking to see where I want my red ribbon to sit. And I think I'm going to trim the absolute bottom of this car chamois. I was going to put it closer to the hat, but I like it on the bottom of the car chamois better. So just add a bead of glue and put that in place, flip it over, and get it glued to the back. Now that that's done, I'm going to take my piece of cardboard and just freehand like a carrot nose. I'm going to paint it with my orange paint from Dollar Tree. This is I want to say Acryology. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but the brand of paint that the Dollar Tree carries, that is what I'm using. I'm just going to put the nose in place so that I have an accurate idea of where to draw the mouth and the eyes. And now that that's done, I'm just going to hot glue the nose in place. And I'm going to go back in with my black Sharpie and just get everything all filled in, the eyes and the mouth. You could definitely use black paint for this, but why would you want to? The marker is so quick and easy, and you can control it better than, well, I can control it better, let's put it that way, than I can a tiny paintbrush. Sometimes the paintbrush kind of flares out a little too much, and I tend to make a few more mistakes using that. So the Sharpie is perfect for this. Now I'm taking 2 pieces of my fabric because it wasn't long enough to go around the bottom of the mason jar. So I'm just going to use 2 pieces, hot gluing it in the back. Then we're just going to bring that around the front and tie it off. I'm just fussing around with this fabric, trying to get it the way that I want it. Adding some hot glue to keep it in place. And now I'm going to use this frosted greenery to embellish my little scarf. I'm going to use 3 of these red berries. And I thought about using that acrylic kind of looking plastic snowflake, but it was too, I don't know, it was clear, so you really couldn't see it. It didn't stand out. So I ended up adding a wooden snowflake to the snowman's hat, and you'll see that in the reveal, as well as the other snowman that I made with the other mason jar. Just cutting little slits in the bottom of my fabric to give it more of a scarf look. And this little guy's done. Here is finished DIY number 2. Thanks again, Donna, for giving me those mason jars, for gifting those to me. Thank you for always supporting my channel. You are amazing. Moving on to DIY number 3, I will be using some ribbon from Hobby Lobby, the green and the white, and then my ribbon that I've been using throughout all of my videos, and I'll be using the peppermint from Hobby Lobby as well, and one of these door hangers from Dollar Tree. And this is more of a hack than it is a DIY, and I'm sure you guys have seen this before, but you've never seen me do it, so here it is. I have been seeing door hangers, and I saw them back in the fall. I saw them at Halloween. They're coming out now with decoration already on the door hanger. And I thought to myself, well, I can make my own. I saw them at the home store, and they were not cheap. So let's make our own. And this is so cute and so simple. You can do it for every season. So I'm taking my ribbon, and you can use fabric. You could paint it, whatever you want to do. But I like this ribbon, so I'm going to take this ribbon and wrap it around the hanger. I took a piece and wrapped it on the bottom first because it's easier to cover if you do it that way. You don't have to try to figure out how you're going to get that hook covered if you wrap it first. I'm not going to wrap the very top of the hanger, the part that goes over your door, because if it's too bulky, adding a lot of extra material to the top of that, it makes it hard to close your door. So I didn't wrap the top of my hook. And now I'm simply going to take this pick and get it sized down to where I need it for this hanger. I started at the top, and I'm just tucking it in the ribbon, and realize that's a little too high because you want to be able to get your hanger over your door. So you can't have your embellishment sitting up higher than the hook at the top. So then I just tucked it down a little further at the bottom, and I like that better. So now I'm just cutting off the part of the peppermint little pick that I don't need, so that I can tuck this down in here nice and neat, and you can't see that piece of floral stem. Now I'm going to take my red ribbon and I'm going to make another bow. I'm going to do a 2-loop bow for this one. And I'm going to attach it at the base of that peppermint pick. And this one's done. It doesn't get any more simple than this. It is just a hack, like I said, more than it is a DIY. But it is so pretty and so simple. I love it. Very easy to do. I hope you guys love it too. Very customizable to whatever season you are in. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July, whatever you're doing. If you're just doing farmhouse country, you can really adjust these hangers for your door wreaths so that your hanger is just as pretty as your wreath. How cute would this be to have a peppermint candy wreath hanging from it? And this is number 3. So again, if you had a peppermint candy wreath hanging from this, it would all just tie in together, and that would just be so pretty. Here's everything that I've made for you guys today. Don't forget, you guys, if you're enjoying this content, please give it a big fat thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you're enjoying my content. They share me out a little bit more. Other people can enjoy it. It keeps me in the algorithm so my videos don't start to drop off. There's a lot to this. There's levels to this YouTube thing. Then there's criteria that I have to meet. And I just thank you guys so much for being here and helping me on my journey. So like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will be greatly appreciative. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a peppermint in the candy leave me a piece of candy. Do that. Leave me a piece of candy in the comments if you made it to this far in the video. That lets me know that you hung out with me today. As always, you guys, be blessed. Stay safe. And until I see you in my next one, craft something beautiful today, you guys. Bye.